Cancer. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. So this is your September 2023 tarot forecast. So this is the energy oracle. This will give us the energy around the month of September for you, or in the month of September for you. And then we're going to use the Everyday Witch or the Crow Tarot or something to kind of see what the story is. If you know your moon and rising sign, it would be beneficial for you to look at those videos as well, because it can complete a whole story. So let us see what your energy is around the month of September, during the month of September, in the month of September. So here we go. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look, there's some love. Love coming in. Love, 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 love. So, Archangel Uriel, which is the 7th chakra, is your connection with the divine, right? And then we have Woman Holding Heart, which is just exactly what it sounds like, seems like. It's a, okay, so first of all, I want to talk about the butterfly, which is a transition and transformation. And the Woman Holding Heart is someone who is coming in, that could be a possible love interest, or it could be taking your relationship to the next level. So it almost seems like the 7th chakra Archangel Uriel is kind of bringing this energy into your life, or maybe giving you signs on how to navigate toward that energy. The book that she's holding here, I kind of feel has all the information, or maybe you have all the information that you need to kind of navigate your way to this relationship or partnership. We have 444, and 444 is stability, and it's balance, and it's celebration. And then we have 9 and 110, and that's a transformation or a transition. And rest and rejuvenation really talks about, you can see it here, it talks about grounding, it talks about resting, it talks about rejuvenating yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It talks about being receptive to the energy that's coming in, being nurturing to the energy that's coming in, and being very patient to the energy that's coming in. If this is a new relationship, you're going to want to be receptive and nurturing to it. You're going to want to take it slow. You're not going to want to rush into anything. You are going to not want to bring past relationships into the current one, because they're separate, they're different, or at least I hope so. And if this is an already established relationship, then it almost feels like the two of you are kind of taking it to the next level, or moving past any trials and tribulations that you have had by guidance of spirit. And this is a time of resting. This is a time of rejuvenation. This is a time of balancing chakras. This is a time of connecting to spirit and source, because you're not going to want to miss any of the opportunities that are going to be coming into your energy in regards to this relationship, or partnership, or a friendship that has possibility. So that is the energy around the month of September, or in the month of September for you, Cancer. And Cancer is a very supportive, very opening, receptive energy anyways. So I kind of feel like if this person who's coming in is a match, you know, if they're not something that reminds them of, you know, past hurts or past trials and tribulations and heartbreak and heartache, then perhaps this could be someone who is wonderfully beneficial to you. And if this is a already established relationship, then I feel that spirit is here trying to communicate with you in different ways to kind of get you to be very receptive about new ideas and new energies that are coming in when it's around, when it talks about love and passion and moving forward, and what the two of you are able to accomplish, right? So let's see what the tarot says, what the cards say. What the cards say. So here we go. So if this is a relationship, we have the Lovers, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, it's something that you're very protective over, or that you will be very protective over. And I'm telling you right now, there's nothing more frustrating than an overly protective, right? I mean, because we all want to be individuals. I mean, yes, we can have the romantical love, passion relationship, but there's room for each of us to be individual as well. And when you have someone who's overly protective, when you have someone who tries to stop you from being the genuine version of yourself because they think that what you're doing, you know, isn't beneficial or safe or whatever. I mean, it may not look that way to them, but to you and how you feel about the situation or about the opportunity or the environment is completely different. And it's not fair for someone. I mean, they could give advice and suggestions, sure, but you know, it would be like getting into a relationship with someone who tells me that they don't think it's a good idea that I read tarot because because it's the devil's work. And what I would say to them is, it's not fair for you to tell me that I have to stop doing what I am passionate about because it doesn't resonate with your energy, right? And if this person was, I don't know, let's say, for example, a adrenaline junkie, I would say to them, well, if I asked you to stop doing the things that you're doing because it scares me that you may not, you may get in an accident or something like that and not come home to me, how would you feel about that? I'm not here to take your passion away from you and to protect you from the danger you're putting yourself in. And I don't want you to take the passion away from me because you fear that this is letting the devil in. So sometimes we get a little bit overly protective, and sometimes we get a little bit closed off, right? So this is about opening up your heart, right? And even if you were a person who was in a relationship before, could be overly protective in regards to just you, to your heart, overly protective of your feelings, overly protective of your wants, needs, dreams, and desires. So this person could be coming in and you're like, not sure if I want to do that again. So you're up there in the highest tower, in the highest keep, in the highest room, and you're going, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be giving my heart away that easily. They're going to have to go through like this obstacle course of, whatever, in order for me to be in order for me to be receptive to a romantical relationship, right? You could be someone that had your heart broken in the past. You could be someone that went through a lot of craziness or trials and tribulations with other people, and this just isn't, you're just not there yet. You're just not there yet. So there's a little overly protectiveness of your heart here. So you're being guided to be open, to be receptive, to be, and it doesn't, you don't have to take it fast. Hold on for a second. Speaking of boyfriends, I had to hang up on mine. So he'll understand. I'm doing a reading. So it doesn't mean that you have to take things fast. It doesn't mean that you have to, pour everything into this relationship all at once. Take your time. Take it easy. Take it slow. Nurture the relationship. Nurture yourself. Nurture your feelings. How do you? We have him on a broom and he's balls to the wall with it, and this sword pointed forward is just causing chaos every inch of the way. So it's not. There doesn't need to be chaos. There doesn't need to be this fast-moving, fire on the heels relationship here. And there doesn't have to be a sense of overly protecting yourself, your heart, or what you've created, right? So if you don't want the relationship, then it's best just to be honest, clear and honest. At this point in time in my life right now, I am nurturing me. I am all about me. I am, trying to build a substantial foundation to build my life off of. And right now, that doesn't include a partner or a love interest, right? Now, how they'll take that, I don't know. But if you're not interested in any type of physical, emotional relationship with anyone, it is best to just let them know. You're not interested in going fast. You're not interested in rushing into anything. You're not interested in, you seem to be just a little bit overly protective of you, your space, your heart. And if you take that energy into a relationship, then things can go sideways really quick. So if you're not feeling it, then, just say no. All right. So we have the generosity card. That's the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is generous. It's not like you're a fuddy-duddy. You help other people. You spend your time with other people. You help out other people. You offer your wisdom, your assistance, your help anywhere that you can. It's just in the relationship sector over here. It seems that, even though Spirit is kind of guiding you, or maybe doing the whole sending you signs thing or connecting with you about it, you're just not ready for it. You would much rather live your life. I mean, do what it is that you do. Do what it is that you love. Travel if you love. Go to concerts if you want to. Go cross country skiing if you want. And it doesn't have to include a romantic interest or somebody to love. Doesn't have to include that. You can be generous in many other ways. It doesn't have to include being in a relationship. Ooh. So now we have all of this feeling sorry for ourselves. The whole woe is me thing. No. Okay, so now we have this feeling of being overly protective, not wanting to rush into anything, living and loving life, but now feeling bad. That sounds like a Cancer. Feeling bad because we're not open or receptive to what Spirit is trying to show us, or the relation, or the love, or the compassion, or whatever this is trying to come in, right? So we're doing all this resting and rejuvenating. We're being receptive. We're open. We're awakened. We're nurturing ourselves and our heart and our mind and body and spirit. But we're a little bit overly protective of ourselves and what we've created, because we've probably been through some bad relationships. We're not interested in to get into anything and to take in anything quickly. We're being very, very generous with our time and with our energy to other people, and we're inviting people to things. We're always out doing things in the community. We're going to concerts. We're doing this, that. We're skiing. We're having a good time with friends, etc., etc., etc. And then it almost seems like when the person gets it and there is no more attempt to be in this relationship, then it's like, oh my God, what the fuck did I do? Oh my God, what did I do? I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I let that one go. I can't believe I let that one get away. I can't believe that I can't believe what I did. I can't believe what I did. So we have the Three of Pentacles and the Star card. And the Star card is all about your dreams and wishes coming true. So maybe you're not out of the ballpark yet. And the Three of Pentacles is all about having this collaboration with other people, and other people going, oh, I know a way that you can do this, or I know a way you can do that. And you're very sensitive and very protective. There's a nurturing and protective thing here, not like the protective thing over here. This one is very nurturing, and it's very compassionate, but it's also very protective. And you don't have to be hard to be protective. You could be nurturing as well. So we get a few people together and we're collaborating on what to do and how to get this back on. You're probably in a group setting, you're talking about it. There's a sense of balance and stability here. Everybody has their own ideas on what they think. It's kind of like sharing with the room. And with the star card, the star card recognizes the trials and tribulations that you've been through, but also recognizes that you understand that you're not taking that energy into this next chapter with you. So it's time to kind of let that go. And the Queen of Wands is about being nurturing and being protective as well. So there's that sense of you kind of having this and talking about nurturing and protective, and also having fun and being empathetic to how other people feel, right? Having empathy and compassion, but also giving birth to these wonderful new ideas. A lot of feminine energy here. So I think that when you have this inner meeting with whomever these people are, you're in the room and you're talking about it, I think that someone gives you advice that kind of helps pull you out of this, oh shit, what did I do kind of thing. Because, sometimes we don't want to see what someone is offering us because we are not quite ready to be in those types of relationships yet. So we kind of navigate around it and we go this way and we go that way and we're beating around a couple of bushes and we're hiding up trees and over mountains because we don't really want to see what is being offered to us because we're not quite ready to get there yet. And then you go to this meeting or have this collaboration with others who from the outside looking in are like, well, maybe what the problem is A, B, C, right? And they put a different perspective on it and a different spin on it, and you're like, yeah, maybe that's it. So you go back out and you redefine your wants, needs, dreams, and desires, and then we have a little bit nurturing and protective, but not like that Three of Pentacles energy, right? You're allowing the energy to kind of flow. You're not completely open, but you're allowing the energy to flow. And that Queen of Cups energy is being playful, and it's being nurturing, and it's giving birth to new ideas and new opportunities while being compassionate and having empathy for not just yourself, but others. So that could be you reaching out to this other person again, and there's all these wonderful, fresh, new, brilliant ideas. I see this card as like the He-Man card. You hold the sword up to the stars or up to the heavens, and the gods and guardians and ancestors and deities kind of strike it with all of these wonderful ideas, and we're leaving the past behind. So aces are always gifts from Spirit. So Spirit is here on your side, helping you through whatever this is and helping you move forward and whatever this is. And no fucking way did the Lover's card just show up. I quit. So you went from not being open or receptive at all, not wanting to move forward, go into this relationship. You were all about giving and being there for people, but not about being open to a relationship or a transition into a relationship. And then you thought about it and you're like, shit, what did I do? Oh my God. It's like now you're the victim of the whole thing. Now you're like, this could have been a really good thing. Maybe I was just too in my head about it, which you were. Maybe I was just a little too overly protective of my heart, which you were. A little bit overly protective of my time, which I was, you were. And then you have this meeting with these people, and they kind of put a different perspective on it. And then you realize, you know what? My dream has always been to be in a relationship with somebody who is caring and nurturing and protective and compassionate and love to have fun and adventure and play and go on these journeys and do all these wonderful things. And then you ask Spirit or God or Source, give me one more shot. Give me one more shot. And there we have it, the Lovers. And there's your one more shot. There's your one more shot. There's your opportunity. There's your romantic relationship coming full circle. So good for you. Good for you. Good for you. And if you're already in an established relationship here, then I kind of feel like you guys are making plans to, I mean, there's a sense of failing here, a sense of maybe doing things too quickly, and a sense of failing, but you get your bearings back, and it becomes, it gets back on track. But September, if you're in an established relationship, September is going to be a little rocky. If you're looking for a new relationship or contemplating it or not wanting it, well, by the end of September, there's going to be someone. Make sure you put up boundaries, because, you don't want psychotic or crazy. So make sure you're protecting yourself and your energy until you truly get to know somebody. This is going to be a time of peace for you, a time of happiness, a time of, if the love card comes out, I'm just going to stop. A time of fertility. Ooh, don't go getting nobody knocked up. A time of prosperity. Fertility, it doesn't just mean getting pregnant. It just means birthing new ideas and all of that wonderful. And you see the truth of what you want, what you desire, who you really are, and who they really are, right? And then good luck is on your side. We have the black kitty, always a good sign. All right, and then a couple of affirmation cards. Take a few moments to count your blessing. Complete the sentence 10 times. One way life is loving me right now is what? Wood. All right, one more card, baby, one more card. I see myself through the eyes of love. Look in the mirror and say, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Keep saying it until you really feel it. All right, Cancer, there you have it. There you go. So it seems like that someone is coming to you with the thoughts of, love or getting together, romantical relationship, a friendship that's turning into a romantic relationship. You become a little overly protective of your heart. You don't want anything to go too fast, so you're kind of very weary about that. Spirit is kind of sending you messages and rest and rejuvenate, because this is going to be a time to where you really have to think about what you want. And so you're very giving, and that's good enough. You being out there, being giving, helping out friends, helping out this, helping out that, that's good enough. And then you realize some point along the way that being in a relationship is what you've wanted. Someone to be there with you, to help you, to talk to you, to have fun with you. And you're kind of feeling like the victim, like you're really fucked up here. And so you get into this conversation with a group of people or in a group setting, and they're like, well, let's see what we can do to kind of bring this back together again. And they kind of help you see that you can have everything that you want, but it has to be in balance. And you've been through all of these trials and tribulations, and why not have someone in your life? So Spirit is there bringing you someone just nurturing and compassionate, tons of fun, really wants to get out and explore the world, empathy, compassion, love, happiness, harmony, great ideas. Bam, the Lover's card, I'm too good. Setting up boundaries is really important, because you don't, like I said, you don't want to go balls to the wall with it. You set up boundaries, and then you explore and get to know one another, and then you remove a little bit of boundaries, and then you until you go. It doesn't have to be this whole whoosh thing really quickly. And with those things that happen really, really quickly, even though they sometimes, a lot of times, they do have potential of working out, if we're not taking our time and getting to know the other people and nurturing ourselves and nurturing the relationship and being very receptive and patient, there are a lot of things that we can miss. And that's a good way to fuck up a relationship. Moving too fast, moving too quickly, and not getting to know each other, not nurturing it, not being receptive to, this is me and this is you and this is us together. And we don't have to take it fast, and we don't have to make commitments right off the bat. We can have fun and be receptive and open and nurturing and see where this goes. And I kind of feel like in the month of September, you're going to see the truth of yourself and what it is that you want. and you're going to find that happiness and that love. And yeah, it's a good thing. It's all right. All right, Cancer. Talk soon.